people ask what you're doing or where do you work, it's a bit embarrassing to say, basically, I'm doing nothing, living off your money, thanks. I would like to have a job. I would like to be doing something, be a role model for my own kids. Especially as I get older, the health problems that I do have and stuff like that, it just makes it hard to find the work, and then I feel embarrassed, and maybe I don't have the self-esteem that I need to do better at an interview or whatever. So it's kind of like a loop.
I know what it feels like to be hungry. I have a pain in my stomach. I'm crying. Sometimes I don't even get out of bed because I know there's nothing to eat. Living on assistance makes me feel like I'm not that important of a person.
I fell sick in 2000 with overactive thyroid, and I had to depend on the system for a couple of years, and through my experience, it wasn't very good. It's just as hard getting off the system as it is to be on the system. There's a lot of barriers. There's a lot of roadblocks, not much help, and nobody's held liable or responsible or accountable.
When I first started, I started on an OW. It was degrading because they assume that you're on assistance because you're lazy or because you don't want to work.
It makes me feel vulnerable. I have, like it's just guesswork. That's why I started looking at some of the prices of what I'm going to have to pay on my own. And I wonder, it's like, okay, where's that money going to come from?
A lot of times you don't have the support of your family or friends because they will try to help, but there's only so much they can do as well. So you're pretty much alone.
It seemed that every time I tried to get ahead, there was something pushing me back. I found it very limiting and financially abusive. And that's why I went to a tribunal to try to tell them that what is going on is wrong. There are people out there who are suffering and they are being held back. And I want the world to know that.
I tried so hard to get some sort of meaningful work. And of course, when you look at my resume, it's just like people look at it and say, what are you doing in Chatham? All the work that you want to do as a systems analyst is in Toronto. Couldn't afford to get there.
I want people to think I'm a hardworking person that's trying to get my own way in the world without having to depend on other people.
Compassion is important to help people out of poverty because knowing somebody cares gives you confidence, some hope.
I would love to get off assistance, but help with transportation and maybe some training and some courses would really help me with that.
The system can provide us with better, I guess you would call it registering of who we are. Each case is different.
I think that more money is always welcome, but smart money. Earmark this money, say this is money that you need for a health professional, or this is something you need for a nutritionist. We're gonna help pay for these things.
We need help, and we need the right help. We need better help, and we need to come together and help each other as humans.
Poverty.
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 Poverty
Is still
is still
A problem.
a problem.
a problem.
Poverty is still a problem.